How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of hoppy North Carolina born hoppy time in the form of Triple C Brewing. It is their India Pale Ale, 3C India Pale Ale to be exact. Yeah, first things first. Thank you very much, Jim, for sending this off. He saw me do some beer reviews or unboxings and reviews, and he ended up being like, "Hey man, I want to send you some of my local fare," and he ended up sending me a bunch of cans and bottles from down there. So I'm super appreciative, dude. Chugging through them, and kind of want something that I've never had before from another brewery. You know, that tends to be the case with most of the beers that I drink, but I don't know, something about this one just kind of made me want to drink it today. So let's dive into it. As far as what it says on here, it says 3C India Pale Ale. It's the 2015 GABF Bronze Medal winner for American Style Strong Pale Ale, for whatever that's worth. It's 6.2% Pale Ale, and that's pretty much it. There's a bunch of stuff going on in the can, but that's all the information's there. It just says, know your craft, and repeats the stuff on the back and the front. January 2nd is when it was canned. Yes, January 2nd. So, yeah, a bit over a month old. It's the middle of February, so, yeah. Label-wise, it's all right. You know, that side's cool, and pretty much just kind of does the same thing going over there. Doesn't blow me away, but at the same time, I don't know. You know me. You just gotta hit me just right. I'm kind of moody when it comes to my my artwork, depending on what's what. Anyway, what do we have here? You know, a ever so slightest golden haziness. I mean, it's just a micron off of being like magnifying glass clear, but she's got that soft glow of an old school kind of pale ale. You know, just off white head, nice creaminess, pretty compact bubbles, but yeah, I mean, she definitely screams kind of old school in a non kind of hazy kind of way. I mean, there's haziness in here. Traditionally, this might be a little bit hazier than what a lot of people are used to, the way the world kind of turns now in the whole pale ale, IPA, hop forward beer world. This is about as clear as it gets. So, looks old school. Not necessarily a bad thing, no. Let's see if we can get a nose on her. She smells pretty damn nice, to be perfectly honest with you. They're talking about 3Cs in there, Triple C. I assume there's some combination of like a Columbus Chinook kind of thing going on, Cascade, maybe Citra, who knows. But I'm getting a nice kind of fruitiness off of this. A kind of citrus, orange grape fruitiness combined with a bit of kind of old school tropical fruitiness, a bit of kiwi kind of going in there. It's almost candied. Smells like a very kind of old school, new school IPA. By that I mean it has more. Let's not say it has as more. Let's go. It has as much to do with an old school East Coast IPA as it does something like a heady. It has that kind of fruit component going on, but at the same time, it does have a bit of kind of resinous kind of bitterness to it. Nothing too crazy. It's underlying underneath that sweetness, but it's nice. I keep hearkening. I keep wanting to say old school, and it's not. It's not old school. It's new, old new school, or new old school, whatever you want to call it. It's a bit of that tier before everything kind of went apeshit crazy in a whole hazy kind of way. It is what I view as a very nice smelling semi-new school IPA. Is that the way we're gonna put it? I don't know. I just want to drink it though. Cheers. Not too shabby. Definitely comes off less sweet than I thought it would be. Less sweet than where I wish it was. Not that it's not sweet. It's just, it's a little bit less sweet than where I want it to be. If I had a couple of these, maybe I'd change my tune. Just because that sweetness would kind of build on it. But it's got to flip the script with that kind of bitterness to that sweetness on the nose. I was kind of like, bitterness is just beneath all that kind of fruity kind of sweetness. Flip the script on it. You're getting that kind of generic, kind of slightly resinous, kind of green bitterness. It's not like a fresh green. It's kind of that old school, like I said, resinous kind of greeniness. And then beneath that, you get that kind of grapefruit, orange, juicy kind of a citrus fruitiness, along with a little bit of that kind of old school tropical fruitiness. More kiwi comes to mind when I think of that. And it's tasty. It's chuggable. It's drinkable. Like I said, the sweetness isn't too big. I'm in a perfect world. Perfect world. Like a micron more sweetness, but I'm pulling hairs here. It's a super pleasurable drinking beer. Let's put it that way. It is almost, if this is about a point lower ABV wise, this might be like a super sessionable beer. You know, you're talking about 6.2, I believe I said it was ABV. Yeah, 6.2. It drinks super nice, super clean, super well made, super refreshing. It's giving me what I want. Sans a little bit of that extra sweetness to kind of bring it up and just make it kind of balance a little bit more for me. But if you gave me this in a kind of 5% package, I'd be gaga for it, because it'd be like, oh my God, I can chug a bunch of these. I'm not gonna knock it for being 6.2. It's still relatively low, but it wants to be one of the tastier, kind of chuggable, sessionable beers out there. Just the ABV kind of precludes it from being that. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better non-hazy IPAs that I've had as of late. Yeah. Actually, it has enough of that old school and enough of that new school, and kind of marries in that kind of heady-esque. I'm not saying it's a heady kind of beer. It doesn't taste like heady, but heady-esque kind of vibes when it comes to where it sits in the kind of grand scheme of things, in the history of when beers are produced and when people started making certain kind of beers. It lands in that kind of realm, and it just kind of works for me. I really enjoy it. I think it's a delicious beer, something that I would want to find as a kind of shelf beer. Is it a shelf beer? I don't know. Maybe Jim or somebody out there can kind of close into that. But yeah, I think it's pretty damn tasty. Value and availability, don't know. Like I just said, if somebody can chime us into its availability, I'm getting a kind of vibe from it that it is something that you can pick up pretty readily available and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like a bit of the old school and you want a bit of the new school, kind of lands in the middle there. It's not going to blow you away with a 2x4 to the face with hops or bittering or sweet or any of that stuff. But what it's going to give you is a super nice, super well done, really well made IPA in a really chuggable package. And it does not suck. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff. If you want to check me out in this other places on the internet, social media-wise, go into Googs, type in Massive Beers. You find me on Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff. If you want to find me in the podcasting world, where I do a lot of stuff outside of the beer review realm, type in Beer Massive, M-A-S-S-I-F, or just go to beermassive.com or your podcasting app and download my podcasts and rate and star and all that fun stuff. And there you go. Another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice, chuggable IPA right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.